Look, Lana, it would be very difficult to prove anything at this point, but
You wouldn't have to prove anything. I have a videotape.
A video?
A recording from a surveillance camera. A cassette. The raping mayor.
Welcome back, everybody, to This is the Police. I am your host, the bird with the badge, Officer Falcon. We're in day 68. We're one day away from my favorite day of the year. Does that make any sense? Favorite day of the year? I don't know what it means, but 69 is obviously the joke here, okay? That's the pun. That's what we're going for. Anyway, let's go onwards over here. We have a good standing with City Hall and everything over here. That's fine. Let's go to work and see what this day holds for us here. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, mind you. And nobody wants a day off, which is swell. We have Strong over here working herself from shift A. A little bit of overtime to level her up here a little bit. Things to talk about, though. We have to worry about detectives. We have to get rid of 6 detectives because of the serial killer that came into the town. So we'll talk more about that here pretty soon. Alrighty. Oh, good. Speaking of the serial killer, he is back. My share of the automatic weapons, $3,800 dues. Let's go ahead and share that with the staff so I don't decide to pinch me like Gillette tried to do. Salary. Here's my week's salary. Speaking of that, can I do my request now? No, tomorrow. Day 69 will be request day. How about that? It works out so swell. Alrighty, so today at 10 o'clock, we're going to have an investigation trap where we have to send one of our detectives to get killed. I know what you're thinking, Falcon. Why are you killing detectives? Well, get used to it. We have to kill 6 of them because I can't fire them straight up without, angering City Hall because it would be like illegal fires. But they have asked me to get rid of 6 detectives. The original ones that when the serial killer, this guy here, came into town. Speaking of which, we have another serial killer murder, of course. Of course we do. 25-year-old Pamela Cox, a stripper from the club Twister, was brutally murdered in her home. 2 detectives and 1 SWAT, huh? Okay. Well, we need 1 extra detective. Mole and Faust, let's see what you guys are working on here. Faust is freed up. So Faust is go ahead and, well, he's not freed up, but I could free him up just now by doing that. Speaking of which, our theft detective case, in case you didn't catch the last episode, I suggest you do so. Check this out. 1 frame away, baby. I think we're so close to this one finally, so I'm happy for that. Okay, so that's been done. Let's go over here, and we will send Faust Bowling, who happens to be our new detective that just hired. She doesn't have to get killed or fired, but Faust and everybody else does, unfortunately. And then SWAT. Okay, let's send them off over there to hopefully get a new... Well, would this be evidence for the serial killer? I'm not sure. I'm going to say for the serial killer, we're doing fine so far. The first clue we were able to solve, but I'm not sure what the next ones will actually hold for us, but we'll see. We do have 8 cops for today's shift, so that should be relatively fine. Get to that location already. And here we have the investigation trap. So somebody has to be sent here to get killed. So let's leave that here for a bit. Frames found. Okay. Open investigation. New clue. Jack, I'm so glad you've lived up to the expectations and accepted the rules of the game. So far, the feds are chasing their own tails, but you're following the trail of coins I've left for you. Feel how they're still warm to the touch? You're getting close. Sorry about your detective. I was just so excited to try out my new trap, but I swear it will never happen again. What? Are you talking about the one that you killed before? Or have you killed another one, you dick? If you've killed another one, that's okay as long as it's not Bowling, because that's the one that could stay around. The other person I sent with Bowling, that one could die. Just because they have to die either way because of the detective purge that I have to do. So here is the next postcard, apparently. Back here we will read what he just told us right now, so that's fine. He said he'll never kill one of my guys again? Okay, I hope he's not lying. Can you really trust a serial killer, though? I'm not sure. Okay. Over here, we have animals. We have a crown. We have, like, a harvest type of thing? Okay. Okay. Animals, the harvest, I'm not sure. These are the frames that we found here. What did he use to knock this person out? Brass knuckles? A nightstick? A tire iron? Nightstick, huh? That would be kind of interesting, huh? That would be kind of interesting. Okay. Well, we'll wait here. Oh, shit. We have to make a choice based on that. Oh. Okay. A group of teenagers cleaned out a video rental cash register while the owner, Bruno Boyce, was occupied in the back room. A store employee recognized one of the robbers, a regular at the arcade room. This requires 2 cops. That doesn't seem too serious, so we'll send you guys for that one. Okay, we have Livewire Store, Fortune Bank Veterans House. We have to find more evidence, huh? Okay. 1 second here, 1 second. Don't rush me. Beatbusters? Oh shit, the trap though. Yeah, I know I have to send Faust to get killed, but I need Faust alive first for this thing. So that'll hang out for a bit longer, I think. Oh, fuck. I don't understand. Okay, the harvest, we have animals, we have a crown. Can I possibly pause the game this way and cheat? No. Livewire store, Fortune Bank, Veterans House, Hell on Wheels, Beatbusters. Livewire store, Fortune Bank? Let's go with Fortune Bank. There was like a bit of a harvest, right? Maybe that works out. I don't know. We'll give this a try. I hope that's the right call here. You hang out. Don't go anywhere. I need this detective killed. Robbery. A teenager fitting the description of the offender is playing alone at an arcade console. Arrest the kid in front of everyone. Watch him until his friends return. Confirm with the manager that it's the right suspect. Got him. Cool. Alrighty. You get to the location and then we will send Faust off to his death. Riverbank. Armed robbery. The silent alarm just tripped at Riverbank Central Branch. It appears that 4 to 6 armed robbers have stormed the bank and locked themselves inside. There are at least 15 visitors inside with them, along with dozens of bank employees. Not blank employees. They're not blank. I assure you, they have their own personalities. Alrighty, so SWAT. We do have... Oh, we don't have SWAT at the moment. We have to wait. Eee. We might have to go in there without SWAT after all. I'm not sure if SWAT will be back in time. Give me a second. I'll try to get to it. Serial murder. Hey! Now, here's the thing. I'm excited, sure. Are these legitimate evidence to get this guy, or are these just... Did he leave like a bunch of different evidence all over town, and only the correct one is one of them? And even though I'm finding stuff and I'm happy about it, maybe I'm still wrong. You catch my drift? Like, maybe he's leaving a lot of, like, stuff to pull him off the trail, and if I find the right one... Or at least if I go to the right direction or right location, that's the real piece of evidence. But everything else is just bullshit evidence. So, for all I know, this could be just a bluff. I'm assuming that if you go to the wrong place, it'll probably not have anything in it. That's my idea. I hope that's the case. But now we have an interesting bit of scenario here where we have some orange fabric. And apparently now we have a little toy car. Police car, no less. Interesting. Because we have a nightstick over here, too. What if the serial killer happens to be an ex-cop or something? I don't know. Well, now that we've done that, hold up. Where the fuck is SWAT? Well, I don't know. Fight. Ice Prince Cafe. 15 hooligans burst into a cafe, broke the furniture into splinters, wounded the manager, and badly beat another young man. A man armed with a gun was at the scene, and he fired a warning shot. But the hooligans only laughed and continued their rampage. They're destroying everything in the area. That's a lot of cops required for that one. Okay, 1 second here. I don't think we're gonna have SWAT for this one, guys. Oh, one way I could find out is by doing this. Yeah, no. I guess we already used up SWAT twice, didn't we? Oh, we did! We did. I forgot. The first one was to go to the actual location where we got the evidence for, or the postcard or whatever. And then the second time we used SWAT was to go to the location we assumed was the right one. So yeah, we already used them twice. Oh, fuck. Goddamn serial killer. Investigation trap. Faust, you gotta die. Yep. Okay. The other call requires a shit ton of cops, too. So, this is armed robbers, so no SWAT guys. You're going to have to just, pull it off on your own. Coach, I'm going to save you for the other call. What is Gillette doing here? Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Did I had to fire Gillette myself or get him killed too, huh? Because we got the call from City Hall saying... Gillette and the other homeboy have to, ixnay on the hombre, which is fine. But I still have to get rid of him myself. Ah, fuck. I forgot this guy was around, because the next day we jumped to shift A, so I still have to get rid of Gillette. Either way. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll deal with that later. Let's send Tsubaki. Sogo. 3 cops. Do we split 4-4, or do we go... 3. No, this one requires SWAT too, so it might be a bit more serious. Let's go about it this way, and then over here we send the rest of the cops that we have available. And let's hope for the best here. This is a mighty fine predicament we're getting ourselves into. Alright, if anybody dies here, I would prefer it be Gillette. So, hey, robbers, if you want to kill somebody, go ahead and get rid of Gillette for me. You're doing me a favor. He needs to go anyway. Alright, we'll check out the affairs here pretty soon. As a matter of fact, let's just do it now. Backlog. I want them gone by yeah, I've missed out on it is what happened. I missed out on it completely. Damn. Damn. City Hall ain't gonna like that. Ain't gonna like that at all. Fuck, I got an easy way out and I completely screwed it up. I had an easy way out with Gillette and I screwed it up myself by not getting rid of him when I had the chance. Man. Faust is dead? Good. We knew that needed to happen. Armed robbery? Luckily, at least our calls went fine. Nobody got killed there. I mean, I would have preferred Gillette dying already, but actually, Gillette doesn't have to go anywhere now. Although, he is still going to, apparently rat me out, so he still has to go for that reason alone. Let's go back to the Sands. I need to set up another investigation draft for tomorrow. Thank you. And Gillette. Do we get rid of him now? He's still going to die me out. That much we do know, based on what Deputy told us, right? I won't tell you here, but let's go back to affairs, police station, backlog, a rat among us, yeah. It bothers me because I just completely spaced on that idea. I had a way out, and I didn't take advantage of it. He's still going to die me out, though, so he's still got to go. Couple more days, so he's got to go soon. Sands, help me out. Crime Trap. Tomorrow at 10. Meaning Gillette's working overtime for tomorrow. Okay, cool. That's been established. Don't forget, though, Falcon. You guys remind me. Falcon, he's got to work overtime. Terror threat. The police intercepted a radio signal similar to the kind used by terrorist cells. They appear to be preparing a terrorist attack on Freeburg. The radio could only catch short snatches of dialogue. It sounds like two cells codenamed Green Snake and Jupiter, are going to use something they're calling the Prophet's Hammer to make a giant explosion. Is this like another reference to something I'm missing here? I feel like it is. We have no cops at the moment, so we have to give us a bit here. I feel like this might be a reference. This might be like a false call, but who knows? This requires SWAT as well. Alrighty. Kochi. Gillette. Let's go without Kochi. I'm going to send it this way because maybe that way Gillette does die. And he saves me a police trap. We'll see. So, Kochi, you hang out. Gillette would be the lead on that one, and if he dies, then, oh, well, he dies. Big deal. Alrighty. And when's our day coming to an end? 24, is it? Might be 24. Alright, so one investigator is now down. There weren't any terrorists. Yeah, I figured as much. I told you. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that thing was an entire reference to something I just went over my head completely here. Is this the end of our day? Nope. Another call here. Drug sales ghetto. The owner of a small grocery store reports that teenage drug pushers are always hanging around the corner outside his shop. I'm tired of calling this in. You cops never do anything. The disappointed man then abruptly hung up. 3 cops required, huh? Let's send Sogo and Strong. I think 2 cops should be more enough for that one. Aha! Frames for the arson. Okay. We could assume it's not this one or this one because we knew it was pulled off by force. We knew he was wearing a red sweater and a big backpack. Backpack. So, not that at all. Not this at all. That is red, so that could probably work out. So you guys come down here. I don't need you. Now. Boom, baby! I like how this one just showed up like a couple of days ago and we already solved it. By the way, Mo, you did this in time because you have to die pretty soon, too. I'm sorry to say. Ronald Sherman, the former spouse of a Freeburg bird control union client who blames the center for destroying his family. Okay, we're going to try to pick this guy up. Oh, we got to figure out where he's living at, though, huh? The house in which Mr. Sherman lived with his wife after the divorce, the property went to the wife, so he's not going to be there, obviously, right? So he's got to be at a motel. A certain R. Sherman has made his home here for over a month. SWAT required. We don't have SWAT, unfortunately, so we're going to give this a try. I'm going to send Gillette in case anything goes bad. Gillette dies. I'm not worried about it too much, and we'll send Ozaki, too. Alrighty. We got a case solved, though, finally. How about that? How about that? What really sucks, though, is that some of the people that we're killing for the detective thing are actually pretty good. Oh, fuck. Jack, what kind of circus are you running over there? Tampering with evidence? Seems like your men aren't so loyal after all. Just be glad that we don't want to see any more hype in the papers about this dentist of yours. We convinced the prosecutor not to investigate your little sideshow, but we did ask the feds to look into you. They're going to be over your correspondence with a fine tote comb. Oh! I didn't get rid of them in time! Offender caught, officers unharmed. And we got some cocaine! Yeah, sell it. Shit! Fuck you, Gillette! You were gonna die tomorrow, and now you're gonna live, even though you ratted me out. At least we got one of the cases solved. That's good. I guess Gillette gets to stay after all. I'm not too broken up about it because, let's be honest, he's kind of a good cop, even though he's a dick for ratting me out. Case closed. Mo, I'm sorry, Mo, you're such a good detective, but you're gonna have to die soon. Alrighty, we go onwards. We have to declare you dead. Okay. So that detective trap or officer trap we ignored tomorrow. Make sure not to send anybody out there because that was for Gillette, but he's living now because he ratted me out already. Now we have to deal with the feds too. That's going to be a good story right there, huh? So we have Shift A coming up. We do know that somebody has to die from Shift A. So when that call comes in, we send somebody from over here. Now, Mo, you hang out here. Actually, let's send Mole over to Shift A as well. If I work them to the bone, it don't really matter because they gotta die. Bowling, you stay in Shift B, though. So if I work these people to the bone, if they're gonna die, it doesn't really matter. We have a cutscene. I will shut up.
Boyd.
Well, finally, Jack. I've been dying to reach you these past 2 weeks, but I thought I should give you some time to recover your strength. How are you feeling?
Better than ever, Mr. Sand. Touched by your concern.
Well, I hope this doesn't sound too sentimental, Jack. But while you were laying in a coma, I thought about our last meeting many times. It was such a fascinating conversation. You said it yourself. You're a true hunter.
No, Mr. Sand, it was you who said that.
Was it? Well, it doesn't matter. What is important, Kendrick told me a lot about you, Jack. But I suddenly realized that he didn't give me the whole story. Why is it you only want half?
What are you talking about?
Well, why is it you only want to make half? Not a whole million, just half. Not 100,000, but 5. It's a very specific figure. How did you arrive at that number?
Well, I was looking at a house a couple hours outside of Freeburg, down the river. I figured to buy it, move the family, and set everything up, I'd need right around 500,000. It's not my style to take more than I need.
Ah. I must admit, Jack, I imagined all sorts of reasons, but none of them were close to the truth.
Are you disappointed, Mr. Sand?
No, not with you, Jack. Quite the contrary. I respect you even more.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Sand. And now if you'll excuse me, I have to go home and get some sleep.
Of course, Jack. I just...
Well, that's certainly the supply of pills we got from that one doctor, huh? And day 69. You know what? Let's continue onwards with today. Why not? 25-year-old Pamela Cox, latest victim of brutal murder. Rumor mayor's favorite stripper found dead in his home. A giraffe is coming to the zoo. Hey, how about that? All right, we're in good standing, oddly enough. I thought we weren't in B, but we'll see how this plays out for today. Right, the press conference. Good morning. Mr. Boyd, what's the reason you've called this press conference today? It's an emergency, an important announcement, alarming news. It's an important announcement. It is my duty to warn the people of Freeburg that there is a new predator wandering our streets, one who preys on young girls. Our sources tell us that 2 murders have already happened in the city, and a maniac nicknamed the Dentist is the killer. Why have you been so slow to warn the public? Blame the feds, blame the mayor's office, no comment. Should we go after the feds here? Technically, it's my fault for not bringing it to the feds to begin with. So, let's go with no comment. I don't want to fuck anybody over right now. I can't comment on an ongoing investigation. That's good. That's a good cop-out. I like that. The Dentist is only one man, Can't the Freeburg Police Department handle one crazy loner? Oh yeah, why is that always a question? Why can't you guys find one person? Oh really, why can't we find one person, in a town filled with tons of fucking people? I'm gonna go around and just shake everybody down until I find out the truth? That's not how the police works, man. I mean, it could have worked that way, but then everybody be crying in arms about, police brutality like we kind of are already, but, that's another story. Yes, we are powerless. Nonsense. It's not so simple. That's the right one. The feds have been looking at the dentist across the country for years, but hopefully in our small city, he won't find it so easy to hide. Do you believe it's specifically girls who are in danger? So far, yes, I would say so. I mean, caution can hurt. That's true. Let's go with yes. The dentist kills only young, attractive women. I'm not sure if I feel too confident with that choice now. Maybe caution wouldn't hurt is probably better. We'll see. Do you have any information about the identity of the killer? We have a composite sketch. Hard to say. That'll be all. That's all the information I can share with you for now. Thank you. All right. Now we just skipped day 6. We skipped day 69? In what world do we do such a thing?
Oh yeah, the work is definitely piling on. Truth is, if I didn't have Palmer helping me catch this psycho, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
When he got here,
And the stuff the newspapers are saying, is it true?
What are the newspapers saying?
The girl who was killed. She filed a sexual harassment complaint against the mayor? What about the other victims? Were they harassed by the mayor too?
Well, it's hard to say.
Is it true?
So far, the mayor's the only thing we have connecting the victims, but only one of them filed a complaint against him, and she withdrew it a few days later. Someone must have pressured her, but it's hard to say anything for sure.
But is it true? Do you think it's true?
Well, let's just say it seems like it might be. What's the matter?
The mayor raped me.
Can you repeat that?
The mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers, he raped me. You heard me right.
When did this happen?
4.5 years ago when I was just out of college. They gave a reception for us at City Hall. Rogers gave a speech, and there were a few other speakers, then dinner. I drank the champagne, it was hot out, the music was loud. I was feeling dizzy, so I went to take a breath in a quiet corner. I found a conference room, then a few minutes later the mayor came in with his guard. Rogers whispered something to the guard, and the guard left. I didn't have time to figure out what was going on. Rogers just walked up to me, grabbed me by the throat and squeezed, and then he began to rape me. This went on. It lasted about 10 minutes.
Look, Lana, it would be very difficult to prove anything at this point, but
You wouldn't have to prove anything. I have a videotape.
A video?
A recording from a surveillance camera, a cassette. The raping mayor, sitting in my closet next to Kramer versus Kramer.
But how...
6 months after it happened, someone slipped the cassette under my door. This was the same time the city administrator, Mary Simmons, was dismissed. Quite a scandal, if you recall. I think that must have to do with it.
Lana, don't worry about a thing. We'll use this tape and ambush the bastard.
No, we're not going to do that.
Lana, listen to me. You need
It's been 4 years. Don't you think I've had time to think things through? I already decided I'm not pressing charges.
Lana, whatever you've been thinking, I promise you, it would be better if
No, it wouldn't be better. For the past few years, I've worked hard so that people would take me seriously, so they'd respect me as a professional. If I step forward now, I ruin all my efforts, my whole future, and I'll destroy my one chance to make this city better. I'll be a sympathy case, I'll be humiliated, and then I'll be attacked. And the one thing I won't ever get again is respect.
Lana, you're talking about covering up a crime.
I'm doing it because I know it's the right thing to do.
Then you're a fool.
Oh my God, I made a mistake. Just forget everything I said.
Lana, Lana! Shit. Shit!
Whoa. Okay. As always with this game, didn't see that coming. Wowee. Alrighty, well, possible connection to the victims with the mayor, maybe. We know he's a rapist, there's a tape. Lana, of all people, our new waifu, was raped by the mayor. I can't even go into my Lana acute thing anymore. I feel bad. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. If you notice a weird little, cut from before this cutscene, is that I edited this part into the last video. Essentially, I was going to make this a new episode, but the moment I started the day, this cutscene triggers, so I figured I'd just go ahead and put this into the last video instead. So if you see a weird little cut in there, it's because I added this part into the last video instead. I'm editing, obviously. So we will pick up from here going forward next episode, so we actually get more police work done and probably less cutscenes. But we're getting a lot of cutscenes recently, which is fine for the story. We'll wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Stick around for the next one. I will catch you next time.